Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. I'm gonna give y'all some time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. Not gonna be too heavy on today's conversation. Um, it's Friday, so you already know. First things first, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Friday. Hopefully everybody was smoothly able to get through the work day. Hopefully your kids was able to get through the school day. For those who are going in tonight or going in for the night shifts, hopefully y'all enjoy your night shifts, get through it smoothly. And those celebrating birthdays today, those celebrating this weekend. Hopefully keep yourselves safe, vigilant, observant as always. Enjoy every moment of your birthday, and if you was able to see another birthday year, give your praises where it's due. Angela, baby, appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday for the light conversation and the music vibes. Basically, it was just reiterating and finishing off what I had started on Tuesday. Like I said, we definitely had a great conversation, and we need to keep having more of these talks. You know, in order to bring what we need to bring to the forefront. Got to be able to have these talks even when it seems like it's uncomfortable or unreasonable. But we need it. Yes, you're actually early. You're actually early for church, Angela. Denise, baby. But yeah, appreciate everybody that tuned in for the light talk, and also appreciate everybody that stayed around and tuned in for the music portion. And today is no different. It's gonna be the same thing. Um, but for those that missed it yesterday, you could definitely catch the replay. Um, not gonna be too crazy because I want to have a full head-on conversation about certain things. But I will say this to the young fellas out there, even some of the older fellas. For some of y'all who are out here, just playing the field and doing whatever, right? There's some of y'all that are gonna have to really, you don't really have to start monitoring everything that you do because some situations apparently are still happening. And to be quite honest, it's a shame because those things that are happening right now, especially it does involve you young men, is getting you wrapped up in scenarios that you shouldn't have to worry about. In other cases, you're dodging a bullet, but still going through the nonsense. I was watching something on TV the other week, I believe, and actually it popped back up on my short feed again. Um, I want some of you ladies, especially some of you older women out there, to understand this. It is a crime to be stealing a man's sperm and injecting yourself with it. They apparently still doing this little turkey basting thing. Fellas, again, be careful in your situations or be careful in who you dealing with. It doesn't matter if it's a one nighter or friend with or anything along those lines. If that's not somebody you really plan on building with or growing with, be careful in what you're doing. Um, in some instances, I would tell you if you're using condoms, dispose of them and don't just throw them in the trash in the house. Take that shit outside with you or just dispose of it somewhere else. Because apparently, we still have some women out here who are doing that. You're taking semen from condoms and then you're injecting yourself, turkey basting yourself to get pregnant, which I find that weird because again, you're doing that by yourself, and that's a crime. If it's not, if it's not authorized in any way, shape, or form by sperm bank or whatever that case is, why would you do that? Now I watched something to where it threw me off because this young man basically, you know, had a one nighter with an older woman. She was adamant on trying to get pregnant and have a baby, regardless to what. And you could tell because again, you did the ultimate. You went in that garbage can and you searched for the condom and you injected yourself. All to come to find out, right? You know, you had him going through stress. You had him to a point where he had to go seek some form of therapy because, he's lost in the source. You're sitting there telling him he's the father of your child. When number one, he didn't even know you was pregnant to begin with. And then come to find out. You go get the DNA test done. You done try to take this man to court and all this other stuff and backfired on you. You come to find out he ain't even the father. So you basically was doing something with more than that one person. And that's one thing I said some women have to stop doing. Just be honest with yourself and be honest with the people that you're around. If you know you are having relations with more than one person, just let that be known. Why sit here and hide it or why lie about it? And then again, you made yourself look bad because now that you find out that that young boy ain't the father, the other person you was doing something with, did they know you was pregnant? Did you inform them that you could be pregnant? Oh, like I said, you just sat here and did that. And to be quite honest, that's a crime because you're trying to forcefully entrap somebody into being with you or being a part of your life, which again, that's unfair. Diddy baby, Marlene baby. And I think that Keith, what's going on, my guy? Who else popped up in here? My bad, y'all. When I get in the zone, I don't be paying attention sometimes. But this is what I'm saying. Some of y'all ladies are gonna have to stop doing the things that you're doing. Because again, that is a crime. You trying to force somebody to be with you by lying or by trying to force them to be a parent to a child that possibly still might not be theirs. And look at happening in this situation right here. You had this young boy going to therapy. You had him basically stressed out because he's trying to figure out how the hell did you get pregnant when he was using condoms and using protection, you know? And in the same token, now look what happened. Now when the judge asks you, do you know who the child's father is? You had your head down, kind of upset, like, yeah, yeah, so that should go to show you. You out here doing something with more than one person. And the sad part I'm gonna say about some of y'all is again, y'all act like y'all don't utilize protection. Now, if that man is using protection, you supposed to be doing the same damn thing. But it's sad to say for again some of you fellas out there, serious baby. And happy Friday to everybody pulling in. I ain't gonna be too long-winded on the conversation because I do want to get into some good vibes. But again, I feel like I have to say that, you know. And be safe on the road, Keith. Be safe on the road. Anybody that could be driving or taking care of business, just be careful out there. But see, that's what I'm saying. That boy done spent money going to get therapy sessions and doing all this other stuff because he's baffled and stressed out. You come back up or you get in contact with him, and my thing is this: for some of y'all gotta understand. If a person is only showing you that they for the one nighters or they really not trying to be tied down to you, you still have the right to say no. And I'm gonna say that shit on both ends, not just for the women, the men too. If you know you seeking more than just friends with benefits or one night stands, y'all need to be more vocal and say what's on your mind. But also, for some of y'all, I need to hear it. If you're dealing with more than one partner, it calls for you to be safe on all ends. Just because one person you might be dealing with might not be having something, I don't mean the other person don't have something. And again, you don't know what these people are doing. You're not around them 24 hours out the day. You're only going off of hearsay. And it is sad though. You know, that boy damn near probably went crazy because he trying to find out how the hell did you still get pregnant when I know I use protection. Not realizing that there are some women out there who are still doing that turkey based and shit. So fellas, y'all gotta be careful. Dispose of your condoms and all of that outside of the house. I don't care if you done had relations with that woman more than 5 times out that encounter. Take all your evidence and leave out because apparently we still got some people out there who are doing it. And for some of you ladies, young or old, you think it's a game until your ass end up getting in trouble. It is a crime. You still can be arrested. You still can be tried in the court of law because there are some people who have done that. They turkey basted themselves with with all sorts of semen, and guess what? Some of these people were actually successful in trapping the person they wanted to have this kid with, which I feel is bad because nobody should be trapped into taking care of doing anything if they don't want to do so. I think that is a problem again that, you know, got to start getting back on the safety level. Now, even in court, even during that court session, right? She could have technically still got in trouble because look, you put that boy through all of that and then come to find out he's not even the father. So that means the other person that you injected that sperm that was theirs. And did you again let that person know it could be a possibility? Or you just was so hell bent on having this child that you didn't care who you inseminated yourself with. And again, if you know you got multiple partners, keep it real. It's not hard to do so. Give somebody that opportunity to decide if they really want to build with you on that level or not. But if he already told you, just Jay, baby. But if he already told you that, you know, this is what it is, this is what I'm looking for, you still have the option. Ladies, and I want y'all to hear that. You still have the option to decide if you're going to allow that person inside of you or not. I don't understand why some of y'all don't think before you do. Some of y'all will do just because you in the heat of that moment and you feel is right. But if a person is already letting you know, I don't want nothing serious and I'm not looking for nothing serious, you got to take that for what it is. And if you're looking for something serious, then guess what? You need to let that be known. And again, you still have the option to decide if you're going to still do something with that person or not. But if you decide you're going to move into that, you can't blame nobody for but yourself when certain scenarios do happen. You can't blame nobody but yourself. Because again, you have the access, right? Y'all control the access. So if you feel like this person is not worthy enough, or if you feel like this person just ain't for you, then that don't necessarily mean you have to open up your damn leg. I'm keeping it real. And same thing with you fellas. You don't want to be taking no risk or you don't want to be dipping and diving in the wrong situations. Think before you do. If it's obvious that person ain't for what you're for, find somebody who is. But I feel again that's sad because again, now look, you did all of that trying to get that young boy wrapped up in your scenario, and then come to find out he ain't even the father. But you still committed a crime because you had a child with somebody's sperm that you took out of a garbage can in your house. Make that make sense. I don't see why that's still happening, why that's still a thing. And again, they already told you it's a crime now to do that. So if you get caught, or if that person decides they want to press charges because of what you did, they can't. What the hell? You can't do nothing to stop it. You can't. So that means you could technically get in trouble by law, and you could be in some serious trouble because again, that's entrapment. You don't entrap somebody just because you want a baby. You don't try to do things like that because you, and some of y'all are doing that only because a man probably ghosted you or a man just told you this is what it was and you upset about it. And this is what I was saying one time before. Some of y'all get scorned and then y'all hell bent on trying to make somebody feel what you feel. It's not gonna work all the time. James, what's going on, my guy? I see them coffee cups in the chat. You know, and again, I think that's a problem. See, this is the thing. Some of y'all don't think before you do things. And then when it's all said and done, now you want to be upset. Now you want to try to give people hell. Come on now. How is that fit? When again, you control the access and the portal to your body. Nobody else does but you. You decide if you want to allow somebody to pump a baby into you or you allowing somebody to do things with you. That's on you. That's not on nobody else's behalf but you. And this is where again some of y'all make these damn mistakes because you so hell bent on again trying to get revenge or trying to make somebody feel what you're feeling, but you not thinking in the long run. Sometimes it could still backfire on you because if you did something that was wrong, if you did something that you know possibly is a crime, how does that work? How do you get upset with the world around you because of your decision? Again, that is your decision. If you decide you want to lay up with somebody, you better be prepared for whatever comes with that. And I think that's a problematic, you know, problematic situation in some cases. Because now look how this turned out. You thought you had the young boy trapped because you done had a night or a passionate night with him throughout the night. And here it is. You put him through the headache and the hassle and had him thinking that it was his child. And I give homeboy that much. Because even before the results was read, he let it be known, even to the judge, like, I'm not trying to be another statistic of a father not taking care of their children and being irresponsible. So I respect that. But in the same token, look how that shit turned out. He wasn't even the fucking father. So that means you took sperm from somebody else. But it also entails that you were sleeping with more than one person around that time frame when your ass got quote unquote pregnant. Be real about that shit. Stop lying and stop denying shit. You know, and that's the problem. Stop lying and stop denying. You want to be out here being wild and free? That's on you. But in the same token, shit, you know, that's still on you. Because nobody forced you to make that decision. Nobody's forcing you to make a decision. Fellas, is the same thing. Some of y'all just be so caught up in the moment and you fiend bagging to do something, you fiend bagging to knock something down, but then you got to be careful because now look what happens. You can have a scenario like that. The minute you decide you're going to part ways with a person, it could do something that could possibly land you in a trick book. Come on now. And I think that's something that some of you women, again, got to stop doing. Stop allowing yourself to be victims, or stop allowing yourself to get caught out there by game. You know, fellas, the same way. You know a person ain't fully down for what you down for. Don't try to force it on them and don't waste their time. Find somebody who really is gonna meet you halfway when it comes to what you're doing or what you're trying to do. Now again, in that instance right there, she lucky she didn't get arrested right then and there. But it also goes to show the dynamic of the double standards to some degree when it comes to men and women, especially when it's dealing with the law. And to be quite honest, the same way y'all would want to, hold us accountable for shit, some of these women got to start getting held accountable for their crimes as well too. Stealing somebody's sperm and trying to force them to be father to a child, especially when they not trying to be a parent or they not trying to be responsible, that's not cool. The minute somebody finds out you doing that, your ass need to be locked up. Because when it comes to certain situations, it seems like the double standards when it comes to men and women are not being held the same way. And I think it's time for some of these laws and some of these things to change. Because the same way you want to hold a man accountable for certain crimes, these women need to be held accountable as well too. I think this damn my bad, y'all. I'm hearing drums and everything else like a marching band. I think that's circus. Yeah, we got a circus going on in my area. They ain't been out here in over 13 years. I know I wasn't tripping. I guess the circus started tonight. Um, for those that like the circus or the Universal Circus, they will be out in certain areas throughout the 5 boroughs. So you got your kids with you, you got the family with you, you want to go out and have a good time. You make sure you look up the dates, look up the times, and go enjoy yourself. No, I mean it's true, Marlene. What you just said is true. And appreciate you for dropping those links. Serious, baby. Working hard in this damn marching band, baby. I ain't gonna be too long winded on this convo, like I said. Fellas, it's time for y'all to start being more careful and being more calculated in the decisions that you make. Because some of the decisions you're making could cost you. Or it could put you in a brief situation that you might not be able to handle. Don't no man want to sit here and wonder how the hell you claiming I'm the child or claiming I'm the child's father when I know I was wearing protection. But for some of y'all should have already known because there's stories out there that let it be known. Some of these women will do that. They will be that vindictive and that spiteful to do something, especially if it's going to make you or mess you up or put you in that bind. Juice, baby. You already know if y'all just tuned in at the like button. But yeah, when it comes to certain things, like I said, the double standards need to be changed as far as the law is concerned. Now, here's where I'm going with that. Um, Prime example. Um, like I said, that's a basic crime right there because you are trying to entrap somebody to be a part of your life or trying to get them to be in your child's life when you know for a fact they really not trying to be that. And if they already let you know from Jump Street what it was, you still have an opportunity to decide if you're going to go through with it or not. But if you do plan on going through with it and you know this person probably might ghost you, or this person probably might not be hitting you on the back end like that, or whatever the case is, take that as a loss and just kindly move forward. See, the problem is you don't want to take accountability and you don't want to accept your losses. But for some of y'all women, you're going to have to. Because the longer you continue to, entice the wrong type of madness and behavior, you're only throwing it down the ladder of the younger women who are watching or following. Now, in that case right there, I'm not trying to be funny, but that lady should do some form of time because you sat here and basically had this man going through hell for nothing. And then come to find out he wasn't even the child's father to begin with. Oh, another thing I'm gonna tap in on real quick, and this is my thing. Once I said the double standards of the crimes. Prime example. For some of y'all already heard about the situation with the DoorDash girl. She was supposed to be dropping off some food. Instead of her dropping the food off in front of the door like he asked, she walks into his house, starts recording him while he's half naked on his couch in his own house. First things first, that's unlawful entry. Because if I asked you to do something and you still walk in my house, that's trespassing. And that's unlawful entry. I didn't ask you to walk into my house. You recorded that man, right? Then instead of you just, whatever, you posted it up to TikTok. You got mad because they clapped your channel or they did whatever to your channel. That's on you. Because again, platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they're not doing all of that nudity and uploading, you know, violent horror crimes and all of that. They're not doing that no more. A lot of these panels or a lot of these platforms are trying to be more family orientated. Especially some of them got bought out by Disney. We already know that. So again, you know, like you sat here, you basically recorded this man while he was asleep. He was drunk, sleeping in his own house on his couch. You decided to go in there and record him and then put him on TikTok. And then you lied also and said that he sexually harassed you or he sexually assaulted you. How can anybody sexually assault you when they in a fucking drunk coma? I'll wait on that, y'all. You know I had to ask that question. James Money, what's going on, my guy? And that's the thing. Again, how the hell are you gonna lie and say that he sexually attacked you when that man was in his fucking and when you looked at the video, the man was completely drunk. That man was drunk, sleeping on his couch. If that man told you well before the order got here to leave his food on the front porch, you should have just left it on the front porch because anybody else would have did that. Nobody else is just going to kindly walk into somebody's house and then do what you did. And see, like I said, that right there is a problem. And that's also unlawful surveillance because you took a whole video of that man and then you put that shit on social media. Now, lucky he spoke to who he needed to speak to. He basically explained the situation, and the evidence shows. Now, she could possibly be facing either some form of probation or 4 years. I feel she needs the 4 years. That should be a life lesson for your ass. When somebody asks you to do something, especially you delivering food or doing whatever, just pay attention to what's being said. And that's all I'm saying. It's just be more mindful when it comes to certain things because even some of you ladies out there think it's a game. Again, lying and making up false accusations and trying to ruin somebody or trying to ruin somebody that didn't do shit to you, but fucking waited for their food or was just waiting for their food. That goes to show you that you got some young-minded, immature women out there, and not just in the young 20s. You got some that's in their 30s, even their 40s, doing the same exact shit, lying, saying that this thing's happened to them, and then when you see the truth and see the proof, it's not even what the fuck is being said. So I feel like this: if you're gonna lie, especially about a sexual attack, you deserve to get some prison time. I don't care how you lied about it. The fact of the matter is you lied about it and try to get that man in trouble. Now, if that had been on the opposite side and the man would have did all of that, you think that man wouldn't have been arrested within a week's time? You don't think that man would have been arrested by the following morning? If he did everything that she did, you don't think he would be in trouble? Or you don't think he would be getting looked at by the community or by the public eye as a creep, as this, as that? But here it is. This woman just did that shit. And here it is. You still have people trying to support it. They was trying to fucking take her side. And then clearly, from what was said, no, she was in the wrong. First things first, if that person asked you to leave his food in the front or leave it on the porch. You should have just did that. You should have just let it be known. Listen, your food has been delivered. Yada yada yada, and kept it moving. Now, prime example. What would have happened if she walked in that house and it was something else going on in it, and she possibly could have gotten really seriously hurt, and not on a sexual attack. She could have just got hurt. Period. You don't know. You could have walked into a drug spot. You don't know if it was some violent shit going on, and then you got wrapped up in the mix of it. Putting yourself out there because curiosity want to kill the cat, right? Curiosity, you want to keep peeping in on shit. Like I said, being too nosy sometimes can cost you, and I believe that's what that was. You trying to be nosy because you seen that the door was cracked open, but in the same token, that don't still give you rights to walk in somebody's house unannounced. And then you recorded that man. And this is what I'm saying. You have people who are blatantly lying, even on people that haven't done nothing. Like we don't got people right now coming home from jail now because of false statements. Like, come on there. At some point, that shit got to stop. Because again, if this would have been on the opposite side, and the man did all that shit that she did, that nigga would have been arrested by the following morning or before the week was out. And guess what would have been happening? The court of public opinion. Oh, he a creep. Oh, he's this. Oh, he shouldn't. He should be locked up for life. So what you think should happen to some of these women who are out here lying, falsifying statements, and doing shit like that to people that don't deserve it? What you think should happen to them? That's why I said when it comes down to the law and it comes down to certain crimes, it seems like men are more punishable than the women are. And I'm not making this I'm not trying to get everybody in an uproar. I feel crime is crime. Don't matter who did it, you should be held accountable for your crimes and your actions. Like I said before, if she would have been on the other foot, that man would have been arrested. That man would have been attacked by public opinion and court opinion. So how is that fit? This is why I said there are some things that need to be changed. It needs to be. Because again, how is it a man is always held accountable for shit, but when it comes to women doing certain shit, they never get held accountable. They always get a slap on the wrist or they always get caught. I'm sorry. You want to talk about equal opportunity and equalness and all this shit? Well, then guess what? Y'all should be held accountable just as much as we would be held accountable for any crime. And I'm just keeping it a buck. The only time y'all seem to get some form of real, you know, real harsh time or anything along those lines is if you was a part of some form of a murder. Other than that, any other crime in particular, y'all get a slap on the wrist, and sometimes y'all don't even get nothing. It still get blamed on the man. That shit it gotta stop. Again, I believe that you want fair, equal opportunity, then that means if you commit a crime like a man did, you should be facing the same time a man would. Point blank, period. That's how I look at it. We gonna see what all happens, but this girl was still trying to play victim. How you playing victim when you the one that did the wrong? You the one that took the photos and took the video of that man. You the one that walked in his house unannounced. You the one that put the shit on TikTok. Nobody else did that but you. This is what I'm saying with some of y'all, and I see this with some men too, but this is the problem with some of y'all. Y'all getting your feelings about something, or you feel like, oh, I could do this, or I could possibly do this, and I ain't gotta worry about nothing. This is still a crime. Unlawful surveillance, recording people, whether it's through phone conversations or through, but like no, recording people when they ain't supposed to be recorded is invasion of privacy, and that's exactly what you did. You invaded that man's privacy because nobody would have known nothing until you put that shit out there. So do I feel she should get the 4 years or even more? Yeah, because if that had been a man, you'd been trying to give him 5 or better. That's all I'm saying. You know, some of these things really have to fucking change. Like I said, I ain't gonna be too long-winded on this because I'm definitely gonna come back and talk about this. Like I said, if you out here doing certain shit, if you out here committing certain crimes and certain acts of human, certain violations and humanity, you violating somebody's human rights and everything else, nah, you deserve the same time anybody else would get. Like I said, if it had been a man doing all that shit that she did, they'd have been persecuted and they'd have been tried to the fullest extent of the law. And it's time for some of y'all to stop lying. Stop lying when it comes down to these sexual attacks. Stop lying. Because you have victims who really are out there and they probably won't talk about it because you motherfuckers, excuse my language, keep doing shit like that. Come on now. That shit is not fair at all. Not fair at all. It's time for certain things in the justice system to change. Because if we could be held accountable for damn near every crime, it should be the same way with these women. I'm just calling it like I see it. Oh, and another thing I do want to talk about, and I think I'm going to wait on another day. I think I'm going to wait on another day for that. Because I'm still going to come back and have this conversation with y'all. Because, yeah, we got to figure out something. Because, again, in the long run, it is unfair for certain things to keep happening. And then when it's all said and done, some of these women are getting slaps on the wrist. And meanwhile, the men still got to take a brunt force of the bullshit. Like I said, we got young men, we got men coming home now because they were lied on. People lying. Oh, he did this. Oh, this happened. This happened. False witnesses and all that shit. And it's unfair because no man, especially a man that's doing what he's supposed to be doing, should not have to worry about being lied on. That man does not deserve to be lied on, and he definitely don't deserve to lose part of his life in a system because you lied about something. And we know in some cases, some women will lie because, again, they feel disrespected. They feel like they were done wrong because of their scenarios. But again, if you don't put yourself in that scenario, you don't have to worry about feeling scorned and trying to hurt somebody's credibility. It is certain lies that if you place that out there, no matter what, by the court of public opinion, that person is always going to either look guilty or look suspect. And that shit is gone. Again, it's time for some of y'all to stop lying about these attacks that are quote unquote happening to you, but you're not showing signs that something really did happen, or you don't have real proof that these things happen. It's time to stop lying. Because again, why should somebody have to worry about being locked up, possibly losing a portion of their life because of a fucking lie? At some point, when do y'all realize those lies do hurt people, not just credibility? It hurts their livelihood and what they plan on doing. That's what I'm saying. It has to be better. And oh, I'm gonna also have this conversation, if not this weekend, probably Monday. Um, like I said, I'm gonna bring this up too, and this is something that I've noticed is starting to happen again, and it's it's something that we really need to have this discussion on, because again, the goal is to try to get to better understanding, better knowledge and wisdom, but also just better decision making. I'm still trying to get all of the details, But from what was said to me yesterday and from what I've seen yesterday, apparently one of these housing workers in one of these complexes found a dead baby in a bag full of garbage. They trying to find the child's mother. They don't know if the child's mother lives in that building or lives within the area. That's one thing I am going to talk about. Boosie, what's going on, my guy? For some of you ladies out there, again, it don't matter how young you are or what age you are. When you know you're pregnant, instead of you getting rid of that baby the way you got rid of that baby, you could have gave that baby up for adoption. You could have left it in front of the firehouse or in front of the police station. You could have did any and everything to again give that child some form of life. It's sad that that child didn't get no real chance in the world. That's something that's starting to happen again. People having babies and then discarding them in garbage. Shit is crazy. And this is what I'm saying. It has to start being account. Even in that situation, you do something like that for some of you ladies. When you get caught, don't think your ass is not going to jail. You're going to do some jail time. They don't care about the postpartum nor none of that because a crime was committed against humanity. You, instead of doing the right thing by your child, decided to do the worst thing by your child. Leave that child in the garbage. What's up with y'all still throwing kids in the garbage can? See, back in the day, we knew some of that was happening because these was young teenage pregnancies. Now, in some instances, you know, it might have been some form of, sexual attacks happening within the family, and that person got pregnant. I'm not eliminating that portion of things because we know in some instances this is why some of the teen pregnancies is happening. You got a family member that's doing whatever to these young ones and nobody's paying attention. But there's other situations where these ones are being young, fast, and not being safe. And then now you trying to hide your pregnancy from everybody, including your folks. That is the worst thing anybody could ever do is discard a child and leave them in the garbage. And for some of y'all, I'm gonna say this again. If you feel you're in that type of scenario, I'm speaking to the younger ones that need to hear it too. You feel you not responsible or ready enough for that child, then give that child the option to live. Give that child to somebody who could actually help raise that child or could put that child in a good position, at least until you're ready and able to do so. Just leaving babies in garbage cans or leaving them out in the streets or you throwing them down in compactors and all this, that shit is so foul on so many levels because it goes to show you don't care about humanity. Because if you actually cared, you wouldn't be thinking to do that. For some of y'all, it's they were scared, they didn't know what to do. You could be scared and not know what to do, right? But that don't mean do that. Once you have discarded that child and left that child defenseless, anything can happen to that child. And even on that level, when somebody does something like that, they need to be held to the fullest extent of the law because, again, that was a crime against humanity. A child who was just born into the world was left stranded and left basically to fend, and you can't even fend for yourself. That child was left out to the wolves, and that child is no longer here or never got a chance to anything. At some point, that is becoming a problem. It's bad enough you got people out here getting abortions all willy nilly because they was being irresponsible, or they don't want to be responsible. But then you have those who are scared to do any of that, and the first thing they do is discard their child, like they garbage for real. That child is a blessing, and I'm not going to say regardless to the situation, because if you have been a victim of some form of family incest or something along that line, no, you deserve to get help. You deserve to get help, and you deserve to make that decision on if you're still going to carry that child or not. But for everything else, no. You made a clear decision to be grown and be running around doing whatever. So be responsible as a parent. Some people don't get that opportunity to reproduce or procreate the way they supposed to. And you are one of the lucky ones. But this is how you do things. And I hope this gets out even to those who need to hear it. Because right now my channel is how it is. None of my content is made for young kids. None of it. And when it is, you'll know about it because you won't hear that much cursing, and you definitely won't hear me spazzing the way I'm spazzing to a degree. I feel that's messed up to leave a child in a garbage bag, and God knows how long that child was there. Some of y'all ladies out there, you have to start doing better. If you know you are in some form of danger, or if you know you are in some form of situation and it is involving a child or a soon to be child coming, you need to get the help. Get the proper help that you can. Because this discarding and throwing away babies like they just yesterday's trash, or like they just trash that came out your house, is unfair. It's uncivilized, and it definitely just it shouldn't happen no more. These kids are not asking to be born. But if they are going to be born, especially for those who are being irresponsible with their bodies, if you're on that level being irresponsible, remember this child didn't ask to be born here. But if this child is going to be a part of the world around us, then get the proper help you should get. Point blank, period. And like I said, once I get the full details on that story, because this happened in one of the 5 boroughs out here, I'm trying to find out where, because one of my peoples was actually working when they found the baby. So it's just like, come on now. Why are we still doing this in 2025? Discarding and throwing away babies. If you feel you don't want to be responsible, or if you feel you just can't take care of the child, give the child up for proper adoption. No, better yet, just stop hiding what's going on. Be truthful. If you've been sexually attacked by a family or something like that, and this is how the pregnancy happened, open your mouth and go get help. And make sure you're getting that family member in trouble. Because regardless to what, you can't sit here and fucking uphold shit and wrong. Now, if it's pregnancy due to a sexual attack, whether it's family or not, again, go get help. Don't sit here and be quiet and don't suffer in silence. But also don't let that child be a victim of that type of heinous crime too. Because regardless to what, that is a crime. You just basically took out your offspring. You just took out your lifeline because you was too scared. Now, for the ones who are being just blatantly disrespectful to their own selves, for the ones who are being fast and not giving a damn about yourselves, it's the same thing. You ain't ready or prepared to be a mother. You're not ready or prepared for that. Go get the help, or better yet, use protection. Fellas, the same way. Use protection at all costs. Because apparently we still are having these issues. Still got people being irresponsible, bringing in kids into the world. And this is on both ends. And both ends ain't got themselves together to even take care of themselves. So how you going to take care of a mouth, an extra mouth? So fire too, baby. But like I said, I'm gonna definitely hold this convo because I don't want to get too crazy. But I'm gonna definitely bring back all of these topics on another day. But I do want some of y'all to understand this is where I'm going with a lot of these conversations. Because at some point we gotta see a change. We gotta start wanting better and seeing better. And the fact that again we got people out here being irresponsible and still doing things like that in 2025 is hurtful. Give those children up to people who could actually be a service to them or that could actually help them. Don't just throw them away. Because let's be real. Would you have wanting somebody to throw you away? Would you have wanting somebody to just leave you in a garbage bag? I don't believe so. Think about these children, especially these unborn children, before you just make a decision that could ruin not just your life, but could definitely damage the life of that young one. But yeah, we're gonna definitely have this conversation. I feel like I'm somewhat getting triggered, and I'm trying not to get triggered, y'all. But it hurts because again, you know, you have the option. You always have an option when it comes to certain scenarios, especially when it's dealing with your life. You always have options. You always have choices. But if you're gonna choose to discard a baby that didn't even fully make it, or you want to discard a baby just because you want to hide that simple fact that you was even pregnant, that goes to show you're only being selfish and you're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about that child. And regardless to what, that is still a murder because a child, regardless to what, has been unalive when you could have did your best to just get that child into somewhere good where they could have still been here. They could have survived. But we'll definitely have this conversation. I'm not going to kill the vibes because it is a blessed and productive Friday. TGIF, y'all. But I will be having this conversation. If not over the weekend, we'll definitely be having this conversation again. And I'll have the link pinned in case anybody want to chime in, because it's always good to get different views and opinions and insights from different folks, you know. But another reason why I said I feel certain crimes, especially within the justice system, it should be changed. It should be changed from the inside out. And again, same way you want to hold men accountable for specific crimes, I gotta hold some of these women accountable for their crimes and too. Even when it comes down to deleting the baby, as far as you had the baby and you just left them out there in the woods, nah, that's still a crime. You abandon your own child, regardless to how or what. You abandon your flesh and blood. How could you live like that, or how could you look yourself in the mirror like that, knowing that's what you did? But like I said, I'm gonna leave that there, and we gonna definitely have the convo on another day. Um, like I said, anytime I do bring up these topics, or anytime I'll have that link pin, y'all already know. But again, you got to get that message out there and make it clear. It's unacceptable on any level to just leave that child defenseless and leave that child in the garbage. You got to want to see better and do better, and we're going to have to. And how we going to do that when we're not holding people in our communities accountable for what's going on? But, we'll definitely have this convo again. But without further ado, y'all know how I give it up. Y'all know how I give it up. I just wanna do it just you and I. Say you ain't but that life. I already seen that side, but I gotta go and I gotta run it up. Big bucks, I see you serious, baby. Coffee cups in the chat, James. I see you.
On that time, she want me like no. Side up, she gotta go. Side up, but it's too much, it's too much, it's too much. It's too much, it's too much, it's too much. It's too much, it's too much.
I see you out here, James. And again, appreciate everybody that's rocking out. Happy Friday to everybody's pulling in. Hey, I see you, Denise, baby. I see you serious, baby.
Same lies, the same things that you playing, think I won't realize. The same, I come again, I waste my damn time. I said we better explain, she thinks she all mine. Come and go, it's when we come and go, man. Follow me more, as long as she know that I was falling out. Don't think I can take it no more.
I see you, Didi, baby. And for those in the shadows, hit that like button. Don't be a hater. Hit that like button. If you ain't sub to the channel, make sure you do. We in here for a minute.
Do you really want me or is this time? I love her. I know that she's scared that I might just find another. Trying to find a skin from the skin that we can play in. Find another player.
See you out here, James.
You did me bad. I've had enough. You're losing my heart. We're keeping in touch. How can we be friends when we wish just fucking? I learned that the same stories, the same games, the same lies, the same things that you play and think I won't realize. The same, I'll come again, I waste my damn time. I say we better as friends, she thinks she all mine. Come and go, it's where we come and go. Nobody knows, as long as she know that I want somebody else. Don't think I can pretend it no more. I don't know, I can stay even though I love it. No, no, I've seen it all, baby, yes, I've seen it all. You held me down, but now I think I'm just drowning out. Falling in.
TGIF, y'all. TGIF, y'all. We in here.
I'm tired of the same stories, the same games, the same lies, the same things that you play and think I won't realize. The same, I come again, I waste my damn time. I said we better as friends.
I see you, Didi, baby.
It's really money, go, let it follow me more. As long as she know that I won't study all it now. Don't think I can continue no more. I don't know. I can stay even though I love her.
Remix. We back, son.
Tim, drop a beat for me. I'm still gonna be here and talk to the boy. What are you drinking? I'm gonna buy the bar. I was just thinking of seeing you tomorrow. Waking up with no panties, no bra. I ain't being nasty, I'm just being real. Let me think of my health and give you the whip feel. Yeah, you know what I do in the streets, but you won't love what I do in the sheets. Say, baby, what's your story? You got the goods, it's plain to see. The camera, the people, but the oldest is. I'm so curious. After the club, hang out with me. Never seen you, show the please. And now let's have another martini. Get to know each other. Tell me how much you got in those streets. You popping in, killing me. Boy, you know me. Tell me how much you got in those streets. You dropping in, killing me. I'll make you ready. He says I don't wanna lay you on the floor. I'm a bad boy, just gotta let you know. These are the thoughts running through my mind. Cause I'm so curious. Couple more shots till we out the door. Stay off in the cool cause it's more to start. Can't wait till the pool and the driver girl. Can tell by now I want you. Chasing back. Oh, what's your name? Girls, you're the finest thing that walked in my girls, they come to bed to you.
Appreciate you for serious, baby. I'll see you out here, baby.
Good. Tell me how no sheets, you talking to me. How did you get that emotion?
I got you, player.
Baby, come on, baby. Eyes on hazy, eyes on maybe on the atheist stable. Ride with a gangster, we high weather be precious like your face so heavenly. I'm thanking God, like I better be. You know I'm very strict. Even if you
Okay,
you know you
okay.
access if you can access to the condo in Miami, have breakfast on the floor, but naked we tanning. But I'm too tough to tan. Mama call me man, wanna fuck while I can. You know, how you got my eyes following the places you go. I'm caught up in your vibe, trying to kick it like judo. Through the out of town, I got the keys to the Tudo. And we ain't gotta tell no one about the things you know. You know, hell at a Cheeto. I'm probably out wilding with Bobby Valentino. You're the hottest thing, yeah. Girls, they don't compare to you. Can't help but stare at you. Let's make a toast. Look good. Oh, she's so me. Oh, baby. Oh, she's Why you keep me mixed up? Vanilla Tracy, she's a Bugatti, I think you're fly, the rap is so shade, Gabbana sipping pure shade, with the ill nana, and give you up the ground, and have your loyalties in your joint, you give your royalties in the court, so what's the deal is, the Foxy Brown make cake, now we make wine and slide down, making Jamaica breaking all your paper. Only one for me, only one I need.
I see you, Angela, baby. I see you, James. See you out here getting it. For those in the shadows, you ain't dancing in the chat. Be dancing wherever you at, damn it. TGIF to everybody pulling in though. You know,
I'll spend the night with you. I'm with you. all the things you make me scream. And you know just what I mean. But tonight you is like ice cream. Mm, mm. Make you fall in love. Make you touch the stars above. Even though and be my friend, I'll come back and do it again. And again and again and again. Oh, 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 see you out here getting the 80. Let me get your EBTs, nigga. You don't know where I be snacking? 30 G's, them shits the babies, had you living on your knees. Not the mixed shit, the mixed out clear and Dallas. The 40 move palace, sipping to salad. What? Tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll see you soon, baby. Here I come again. All you gotta do, all you gotta do, no time, no time. Trust me. Hold on one second. I'm stuck between the pimp and the hard place. But I'm gonna go with the pimp and the hard place right now. My bad. And appreciate everybody that's still rocking out, tuning in. Y'all already know what it is. Appreciate you, baby. Somebody do what it take, do what's gonna make you laugh. She can take the pain and come with that. Hit the break, but it's too late, she bad. Once she said the late, she gonna be mad. Now I'm still in your SSI. About to be swiping on that with your EBT. Oh, wow. She's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get scarred. She hurt anyone that gets involved. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Extra bacon, tomato. I ain't fucking with you, Jay. I see you, extra baby. She do anything with a black car. She can bear your pain with a black heart. Should've never let that shit get that far. It's always make games with you, keeping score, changing moves. I was all for it, but lately you show me that side, that crazy you. Nothing on your back, feel your eyes, you're all in the tag. Don't be a hang down the back. Damn girl, you fast. She don't run, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get scarred. It's too bad I stole your EBT card. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. She gon' do the race just like this for. Love is a game you used to cheer for. When I was down to talk, you were here for. You, woo, woo, woo. I see you, Denise, baby. Don't take my love for granted, cause you know it can get ugly. She's a runner, she's a track star. Don't run away when it get hard. You ain't never had a case, no, no, you ain't never say you thank you. How you at that? You should get a new race for. I'm fly when you take me, it's convenient. You know I got the Glock up in the king. Grant a couple wishes like a king. She gon' keep on running back if she got access. Got my dick hard like it's hard to be a black man. I see you, Diddy, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I guess all this love was just too much love. She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get scarred. She hurt anyone that gets involved. Don't wanna come here, but take it this far. She gon' do the race, just not this far. Love is a game.
Hey.
Grab on your waist, that's gonna make you start running. Diamonds on my chain and watch buzzing. You look at me like you want something, don't keep it low, keep it one. Speaking of numbers, here I gave you the wrong one on purpose, but this one is working fine. With my line, call me whenever you want some me. 646-992-7453. I'm for the jungle, but I'm not a cheater. Bitch, I'm in my bag, now it's city Caesar. I'ma set it off if a nigga fever. She don't take control like it's a Mr. Beater. That you was a buzzhead, I know. I was trying to fuck you and your friends like, even though that wasn't in the pants right now. Drum with a stick like a pin, I know. Keep me on my wrist, that's a touchdown. King of the sky, shit, yeah, I know. You can hold me down and be more than my hoe. Stop acting like you love me when you really don't know.
Remix. And again, appreciate everybody that's tuned in. TGIF, y'all. TGIF. Black Soul, what's going on, my brother? It's been a minute, my guy. Hope all well with you and the fam, my guy. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. We in here tuning in, man. I'm not gonna remix this song because I did 20 remixes to this, and I'm not trying to. I ain't gonna do it to y'all today. Look at I had remixes. I had remixes when the song first came out. Shit.
Oh, baby, I'm not asking for the world. Baby,
I see you serious, baby.
Save me. Give it to me on the daily. If I'm your girl, say my name, boy, and let me know I'm in control. We both grown, so how we feel we can let go.
I'll hunt you down. I'll run you down.
I need you now. I need you now. Oh.
I see you, Diddy, baby. I don't want to give you a yeast infection. I need love and protection. And I know I'll be sounding too reckless. I need love and affection. Love and affection.
Boy, lately, you've been saying you with your time. Got me wondering, I'm wondering if I'm on your mind. Boy, I just wanna be in your possession. Say I'm the one you want to come express it. Don't slip, don't slip.
About it.
I'll win the shot for you, pound it. Don't put it down. Don't fuck around. I want you now, I want you now.
I don't want to give you a yeast infection. I need love and protection. And I know I'll be sounding too reckless. I need love and protection. Love and affection. Can't get my met before. I'm searching for my soul. Should go out for touch and cold. Coffee cups in the chat, man. I can work miracles. I work your physical. And when I hold you close, I get the feeling on my clothes. I don't wanna give you the wrong impression. I need love and affection. And I hope I'm not sounding too desperate. I need love and affection. Love and affection. Remix. Hey, Denise.
I usually love sleeping alone. Come around, bring a friend with you. We ain't really gonna sleep at all. You ain't gonna catch me with them secrets. In my city, I'm a young girl. That pussy killer be so vicious. My God, why be in my pocket? Get me better than the devil till I don't know. Ask me if I do this every day. I said often. That's how many times you walk away. Not so often. Bitches got to do it either way. Often, baby, I can make that pussy rain. Often, girl, I do this often. Make that pussy pop. Do it how I want it. Often, girl, I do this often. Make that pussy pop. Do it how I want it. Infatuated by the thing started. She wanna ride inside the G-Class, bang at it. She need that nigga like he ain't better. That girl been drinking all day, need a change bladder. She just happy that the crew back in town. She about to go downtown for a whole hour. If I had it, you can have it, and it don't matter. I'm never sour, I'm just smoking something much louder. If I do this every day, I often. That's how many times you walk away, not so often. Bitches got to do it either way. Often, baby, I can make that pussy rain. Often, girl, I do this often. Make that pussy pop. Do it how I want. Often, girl, I do this often. Make that pussy pop. Do it how I want. Often. Ooh, the sun's rising up. The night's almost done.
See you out here, serious baby. See you, Jen. See you out here getting it. See you, Denise, baby. I'm catching up, y'all. Catching up, y'all. It's the coffee versus tea wars in here, man.
If I do this every day, I'm so often. That's how many times you look away, not so often. Bitches got to do it either way, that's often. Baby, I can make that pussy burn. Often, girl, I do this often. Make that pussy pop. Do it how I want it. Often, girl, I do this often. Make that pussy pop. Do it how I want it.
See y'all here getting it. Messing up my dance floor, I see. Remix. Appreciate everybody that's still rocking out, tuning in. Those in the shadows. Appreciate y'all as well. Hit that like button. Don't be a hater on a good Friday, damn it.
Candy all up in my ear. So dancing in the club, the diamonds look like rainbows. She calling on my name. She looking for the cargo. We hop up in the AMG and D, we in the first. She put the move on me, I could go shorties and listen. Talking all that shit. Soon as I hit, yeah, I got her talking like this. And I thought, Tell me all the homies on the rail. Every time she leave the crib, shawty be coming right back. She fucking dirty, I'm up in my ear. Baby, put this dog right on.
I see y'all here getting it. Hey, hey. Calling last night I flew. I know, serious. You know I'm be playing everything.
Tell me which way would you like it? Talking all that shit. As soon as I hit, now I got her talking like you in a falsetto.
See y'all here getting it. I see y'all here getting it. Hey. I see you these baby.
Like her very first time. She said it feels like her very first time. Want it, baby, want it, make me feel first time. Do it, grind it, baby, grind it.
Dog. Now Shay. Slow and then you can go straight down. Woosha. Drinking this coffee right here. Woosha.
Time you want me to take you
Give me a dick cup of coffee, baby. I'll see you there later. Smoke some sour. Smoke some sour.
take a shower, meet you right back here in half an hour.
Oh, she said no coffee, y'all. No coffee. Hold on. Don't involve yourself. I'm co-signing today. I'm gonna keep co-signing. Co-sign that good old coffee beans, dang it.
I'm on the stage right now, singing your favorite song. In the crowd, you know it'll be promised they see no love. I say you look good, I no makeup, no lashes, even better when you wake up. I see the look on your face, I see a hot in it. I see a look of someone to scoop you right off your feet. You wanna ride the race, you wanna go out on dates, you want somebody to come bring you flowers. Someone to talk for hours, wash your back while I sit in the shower. Someone to tell you you're beautiful, someone to tell you you mean it, someone to tell you I love you every day and nobody reason. You want someone to bring you peace, someone to help you sleep, Someone to pick you up when you feel down, feel lonely. Somebody who can make it better. Somebody who can open up those gates. Open up those gates. I see you, Angela, baby. I see y'all here getting smoking your favorite weed. In a crowd, you know where to be from as they sing. I say you look good without no makeup, no lashes, even better when you wake up. I see the look on your face. I see you looking for peace. I see you tired of the hurt, tired of the pain, tired of the nights where you can't get no sleep. I see you tired thinking about it. See you tired thinking about it. You're leaving. See you tired of being so tired. Your damn story ain't leaving. Who can make it better? Somebody who can open up those gates. Open up those gates. Only I'm on the stage right now. Singing your favorite song. In a crowd, you know where to be from as they sing along. I say you look good without no makeup, no lashes, even better. I see how you Jared. Still got a little bit of music left, and then I gotta get up out of here for the night. But yeah, appreciate everybody that's rocking out. And again, happy Friday to everybody pulling in. You know you gotta get one of these drill songs for the night. You get one drill song out the night, maybe two, but you get one. Get one. Bow. Big New York City energy. Bow. Yeah. EBT goblins. Give me the money, I need them stalling. Hey. Go feed them in cars. Bow. I ain't messing with you, James. That's what we got maintenance for. Let them clean that up. Leave it a target. Make sure the ladies get back their garments too. Give me the money, I need to start. We see the I've been squeezing the power. Leaving it target. Walking. Gotta stay low cause the people be talking. Skirt off, pocket, hop out, squawk it, walk it. I took the money that they offered. Took a pretty early ball it. She gon' shut me up regardless. I'm a different type of artist. Wow. Jump in the crowd, out of the show, I need money, I'm wanting now. Too wild, jump in the crowd, out of the show, I need money, I'm wanting now. I'm down, dollars, give me the money, I need to start. We see the I've been squeezing the pocket, leaving the target, walking, gotta stay low cause the people talking. $1,000, give me the money, I need to start. We see I've been squeezing the power. Leaving the target. Walking. Gotta stay low cause the people talking.
You went to tell him I mean, now what would you say? I'm talking to niggas that ain't category, now what would you play? I'm really about to make a meal with the love, I can switch with your hand. My dog so savage when he got your hot. Hey. Going up, bunch of real niggas showing up. Wow. A lot of Cuban links, a lot of patties going up, real niggas showing up. Super patties sucking on the dick, good gang sound like she's going up. Ever seen it in the helicopter? Bring the burger, right? This shit drop body. Cooking these hoes like Kyrie. Fight. I be uptown with a mommy. Spin on 1942 with a 40 blue right beside me. Give me the money, I need to start it. We see the I've been squeezing the power. Leaving the target. Walking. Gotta stay low cause the people be talking. $1,000. Give me the money, I need to start. We see the I've been squeezing the power. Leaving the target. Walking. Gotta stay low cause the people be talking.
remix. Coffee cups in the chat. I see you up in here, James. I see you serious, baby. Hey.
Oh. Started with nothing, now I'm up in Neiman's with 20 bands. I did the raddest, so we tried to cope with the selling fans. I got a drop on my target, my niggas was marching on Million Man. I'm up in Harlem with all of my diamonds, don't feel like Kelly Can. Tell every nigga hating on me, they can suck a dick. They know I can fuck they bitch. I probably hit me 100 licks. We was running in that Crown Vic. All I need is a damn bitch to take the product out of town quick. Can't be nervous around this. Louis got me wearing brown kicks. Looking like I stepped in dog shit. Bringing all my niggas on the road with me. I ain't chillin' till we all rich. Nowadays I got a call chick. Porch drop with the fog there. Jumping out like a frog do. Kiss the plug white when I walk there. I ain't got time for the talk there. Something early, that's a small shit. Every day a nigga fresh, looking like I strapped right by the cold. So I drop back the Porsche. You want a feature, can't afford it. I bet I fuck until the morning. It's pouring like 100 horses. GG5 in the backwoods. Got the cuff smelling like horse shit. All of my bitches is gorgeous. BBS is sitting flawless. I fuck the person, I'm nauseous. I got your bitch sitting courtside. 50,000 to my lawyers. The reason I'm sitting in court high. Corner. What goes around comes around. Hope you got some armor. Got your bitch a Benny Hunter. She tryna chase me like Obama. Eyes on a Philly monster. Staring at me, niggas staring at me. LB bring the palmer. Hot I need the contra. Most of my denim is fear God. Only thing I ever feared was God. It was so hard to go get a job. If they had that powder, we get it hard. I ain't got beef with no rap, nigga. Say my name, we go get them raw. Diamonds go like when they heat off. You got some money, nigga, we can talk. I don't even take a weekend off. Every day feel like a holiday. I'm only fucking with the legendary niggas, so I had to give a holiday. I get the drop from a block away.
See that cup of coffee on the lake.
I'm here for the change, here for the fame. If you in the game, learn how to play. All gas, we don't touch brakes. I will Gucci for too much straight. 12 pounds in a Mustang. Your hands never touch weight.
Never.
Your hands never touch rock. Downtown on a dust block. It is blown if this truck stop. 2 words, nigga, fuck out.
Catch you lacking by the coffee shop. I'm waiting on my coffee, homie.
Whites acting about me in the streets.
They ain't got a thing on me.
Trapping like they ain't on me. Another day I step out, it ain't on me. There's nothing in my pocket to know me. Stay to stick with the Glock while I'm touring.
Appreciate y'all for rocking out. Appreciate y'all for rocking out. Y'all know how I give it up. Y'all know how I give it up, though.
You ain't never seen a nigga this large. Motherfuck the house, a nigga's garage. It's as big as the Proj. I move from city to city like a nigga at large. It's smooth as Billy D, but it's big as the bars. Like you really gone get me. You look calm, but on the inside you softer than a silicone. Titty the chill is wrong with me. You could look at the kid and see just how them chinchillas gone fit me. I struck through like I can still a throne with me. Pockets broken like I got some millions with me. Any bitch I kill a Jones with me. End up butt ass nigga inside a villa home with me. I got a ziplock, a killer grown with me. A hit of this Bobby, you let me fill a bone with me. Just in the crowd rivers like you feel our bones with me. I really don't get me, I really won't get me. Yeah,
I think y'all know by now that I ain't nothing to be fucked with. I think y'all know by now that I don't care about who you fuck with. I think hoes know by now that I'm that nigga they should fuck with. I think y'all know by now it's FHEO.
hey. Ain't you that guy? There's no one else from head to aim through that fly. I can put slugs point blank through that guy. And it's nothing that you do ain't do that. I can't do that. My earliest convenience, your girlie ain't been seen since the feature with Little Mo. Over 2 million people, I reach you my little flow. It said sounded like the kid who features a little slow. Personally, I think they was reaching a little low, but now they calling just to get a feature so it'll blow. I'm teaching my little bro, stay on the grind, get away from the leeches and little
you hold. The black star power on broad. Even devil worshippers try to bow to the God. I know for you cowards it's hard. Your career is dead, so I send flowers and stars without regards. Nigga, I think I know by now that I ain't nothing to be from real. I think I know by now that I don't care about who you from real. I think hoes know by now that I'm that nigga they should fuck real. I think I know by now it's
Let's see how you get it. Hey,
I think they know by now.
I didn't forget you tried to hijack my song with that.
Yeah.
I ain't do nothing. Don't try to say that serious. I ain't do nothing. James, give her an extra cup of large coffee. Extra vanilla coffee creamer.
Non-spelling motherfuckers. Street family. Yeah. Brooklyn. Fuck up. Where's the Brooklyn?
Since I'm still in Brooklyn, real quick. Geraldine, baby.
Told y'all. Would you believe? I'm the type to take your chick to one of them islands up. Have her at the crib watching Money and Violence, bruh. Shorty come to me cause I'm the one with the dollars, but bang her on the low like a gun with a silencer. Swag jam back, you just one of the challenges. Say you beat me, ain't on none of these calendars. You throwing shots, you feel a little under my caliber. You play with heavy metal, boy, I run with Metallica. Came through the city like I'm one of the islanders. Fly like this, they gotta wonder who's styling you. The road money don't have me in New York too much, but I got the shut up money if you talk too much. Listen, if you talking about that man first, you gotta get money like that man first. Whoever say the most, hit that man first. Put his front in the back like a back transfer. Like how these girls turn a gut into a butt and be a bad bitch when ain't nothing but a mutt. I'm shot, I want it all, know nothing about a cut.
You niggas talk about take the water and lead a what?
Never won anything. Ballet life, I'm up front with everything. You don't like it more, your problem than mine. Let's turn up and see if yours got more fire than mine. Yeah, I know hate selling sour 98. Back then I did good, right now doing great. Like 50 and Taraji. How do it relate? Trying to build an empire, niggas the power wanna hate. Whoa, you mad cause I'm fucking your bird? You know I put it in my waist like I'm tucking his shirt.
No doubt, Angela, appreciate you, baby.
When I see your ass,
I got a little bit of music left, and then I'm out to myself. So you know, I appreciate y'all for rocking out.
About kids, I gotta be outside. It's too big. Put it under the tree outside. Whoa.
Now what you know?
Back then, my block did numbers like Taylor Swift. Yeah, passport, what? Funeral, who? Low soul, huh? Yo, keep going. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about, boy? You only talking like that because you don't respect your job.
Brooklyn forever. Told y'all. Remix. The evil kid.
Hustle, get your bread back. Dice game, head crack. Hustle, get your bread back. Dice game, head crack. Hustle, get your bread back. Dice game, head crack. Felon in possession of a firearms, a fed rap. Okay. I can't wait that long. I gotta come right in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a nigga that I can't wait for nothing. I hope to waste time right now, nigga. She tried to walk away from my bad habits, but I realized that they bringing me mad cabbage. I'm really nice. These niggas is mad average. Whether ain't a lizard or a rat is a backstabber. Trying to climb my way up out of hell on the black ladder. Get my pockets and my bank account just a tad fatter. That's why they love me in the hood, cause I always told facts. You ain't really a hustler if you never sold crack. A good relationship with the fiends is forever love. Jail ain't a part of the plan and it never was. It's whatever, cuz. How you want it, homie? When I get the clapping, don't get the running.
You heard what I said, serious. You heard what I said, dang it. Lucky I ain't remixed the whole song. It's still all love, baby.
Stay away from promoters.
Marlene, you come back in here, no dance shoes on? Wait a minute.
Weight on your shoulders. Trying to get my coops up. Then I get the roots cut better than being in the county trying to get your suits up. Hustle, get your bread back. Dice game, head trap. Felon in possession of a firearm, a fed rap. Spend money just because, do it for the fuck of it. Drought don't affect me, cause I buy too much of it. I ain't gotta sneeze for you to bless me. Test me, the closest I ever get to a phantom probably ask me. Miss it at the felony hearing. I don't need trial. 10 NBA niggas on speed dial.
I know, Marlene, I'm messing with you.
In the meanwhile, I'll probably be one of the nicest until I'm sick now. I ain't one of these new niggas, don't get it mixed up. Louis Vuitton gas mask, cooking the bricks up. I'ma break down, but you just give me the big cut. Send some little niggas through there to tighten your wig up. Brothers that's behind the wall that call a big home. This is that grimy shit, it's not ringtone. This is for the niggas that's ringing, that appreciate a profit whenever they see him. PCing. We all in the game, just different levels. Dealing with the same hell, just different devils. Hustle, get your bread back. Dice game, head crack. Hustle, get your bread back. Dice game, head crack. Hustle, get your bread back. Dice game, head crack. Felon in possession of a firearms, a fed rap.
Man, no, I ain't forget about y'all. I ain't forget about y'all. I did not forget about y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me bring this. Hold on. I gotta get thanks. No, I gotta play this song for everybody that I do thank, man. I thank all of y'all for being a part of this build, y'all. Truly appreciate y'all, though. Maybe who I am. Straight up. Look, when you get this dark, you gotta feel your way out. They tried to bury me alive, I killed Bill my way out. Let it go of grudges that I used to feel the way about. For some emotions are too taxing and keep paying out. Life is what you make it, I know I make it for sure, then make it some more. I know critics hate it galore, it doesn't faze me no more. I know some people's only taste of success is the bite that they take out of yours. My Gigi told me God laugh at you when you make plans. The type of wisdom that made us man. Let's try to thank everybody who helped us along the way. It's like y'all getting in here. Hey, member of the Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, I might skip 1 or 2, but that doesn't mean it wasn't just as part of the plan. Some love goes without saying. Who would have thought that DJ that was on 6 to 10 right there on 99 Jam? Screaming we the best, would have had all the execs eating right out of his hands and showed us all the keys to success from doors being slammed. Look, I got it, thank Khaled, who back in 2010 convinced Ye Sean to drop my last shit. It's a smash hit. Add Chris to it and it's a classic. That's that rare shit. Yeah, loyalty everlasting. Look, all I know, forever stuck to the code. Only one I changed is 4221 and 90210. Fast forward later, this nigga Khaled, my neighbor. The type of stories that you fast forward later, I see is my neighbor. What's heaven on earth? And everything that you pray for, believe it to achieve it, or you never will. On the phone with Colin Kaepernick, he like, they're not gonna make it easy for us in this game, and they never will. I'm like, that's not just the NFL, bro. That's every field. Look. No restraints, bitch, only strength. That's my way. Blame surprise, I ain't going insane. Heard more gunshots outside than the doorbell rang and swam with sharks that's too big to fill up tanks. And I'm right here right now. How could I not give thanks? Thanks to y'all for making me grow. I miss my dogs. I feel this drink. I pray that all your growing pain turn gold champagne. Cause I gotta think the YouTube for some thinking next shit. And all the whole times they gave me new perspectives. Speaking of new, I'm about to ink a new deal down like breakfast. And put anybody in the field who needs connections. This that Fortune 500. My shit never funded. I just bought a mansion and moved in. I ain't gotta tread lightly nothing. I'm giving y'all a thank you song. You better tread lightly, dang it. My vision is Sean down. Oh wait, here, serious. I got something for you. Here, I got something for you. Here. You need some more of this. Here. You've been grinding your whole life. Here you go. It's that time where that preparation meets that opportunity. B, don't be laughing. You owe us a plate of food. James, lock the door. She ain't getting out. She not getting out. This easy. I got a couple songs left. I got like 3 more left. And I'm up out of here, y'all. Get back. I'ma keep bothering Beauty. She owe us a plate. Lock the door, James. Top down like I used to.
Swear I'm getting in on YouTube. Praying I'm making my ass off of YouTube.
Fell in love with a real one, that's a dedication. Had him patiently waiting for a revelation. Even when I ain't around, ain't no separation. Your skin's full, your eyes brown, and your fucking basement. And we go to different places with no suitcases. But when we come back, we got suitcases. Right now, I use love for a medication. Back in the day, I should shoot the with no hesitation. I got more than 40 acres for no reparation. Pussy on my navigation, that's my destination. Please don't never tell on me, babe. That means don't call 12 on me, babe. As long as the meal prepared for me, babe. The meals I prepare, I share with you, babe. Yeah, of course they gon' like it, shit, but yeah. Everybody ain't happy, they're happy.
Chop down and down like I'm used to. Praying you make it home off of YouTube. Praying you make a home off of YouTube. Praying to get my ass off of YouTube. Top down and down like I'm used to. Praying to get my ass off of YouTube. Praying to get my ass off of YouTube.
Why don't we ride OD? Roll so far. We on E, she on E, she on me. Let's try that way. Okay.
I see y'all niggas.
Like a model, shape like a bottle. She
What
know.
you mean, hell no?
What's the bubble? I'ma always love her. Mess up all the colors. Yeah, I'm in break it down like a folding chair. See me in the chain reactions, I got 40 pounds. Sorry, I ain't answer the tone, I was slapping that. Last night, ain't else, I was pulling hell. Y'all know me, so low key. All this ice on, I got cold feet. My shout bad, she a trophy. She like to lay on me and call me cozy. Yeah.
Like I'm used to. Ready to make it home like I'm used to. Praying to get my ass off of YouTube. Praying they take my ass off of YouTube. What's up? Praying to make it home out of YouTube. Praying to make it home out of YouTube. Yes. Yes. See how you getting it
from out one way. Yeah. One thing about love, it says blind. No matter where you from, though.
Yes.
True. True.
That coffee said true. True. I appreciate everybody that's rocking out.
Somebody told me that I
get maybe 2 more songs left, y'all, and I'm up out of here.
Let me be your time.
For those that's late to the live stream, y'all can definitely catch the replay. We had a great conversation, and make sure y'all share the live out.
Shawty, I never meant to hurt you, hurt you. I want you in back of the Maybach curtain. Since I got my back up, I got handle the burden. I ain't got to question myself, know you worth it. I don't want these hoes to surround my heart. I just want to know who come and get high. I just want to buzz out with you and you just fly. I want to know only just so we can reach that time. I had to buy that watch, I know it would take time. Just like Rolex, I'm always gonna make time. Been through some rough patches, but also had great times. I think we done did it all except for the state time. But we got time in, and I'm trying to do life. Got a ring to go with it, if you trying to be white. Cause this lifestyle savage, and it kinda be trite. There's so many backstabbers at your spine with a knife. But
She ain't no bust down, Tatiana. So she get the bust down, Wachiana. Dripping like she just now out the sauna. She take off and touchdown in designer. She a spicy mommy. Sorry, it's pricey, mommy. I got caught up once, I ain't had a right one by me. Had me looking crazy. Yeah, shiesty, grimy. So I hit her wrist with ice and tsunamis. Cause I never meant to hurt you. Hurt you. I want you way back to the Maybach Turkey. Since I got my back up, I got down on the Birkin. I ain't got a question.
I see y'all here getting it. Hey.
I don't want these hoes just around my bar. I just wanna double touch me, get high. I just wanna bug out with you and get just fly. I'm out of New Orleans just so we can reset time. Yeah.
I see you serious, man.
Telling me that time is money, but I never could do shit with that. Cause the money come, the money go. But the time you never get it back. If I could turn the hands of time back, I bring Chris Nipsey and Prime back. Ring's mom back. I mean, I wish I could rewind back. More than the Raptors, wish Kawhi was signed back. But he did. So cherish the time you was given. Be thankful you eating, not just on Thanksgiving. You can right your wrongs as long as you living. I don't ask to be forgotten, I just ask to be forgiven. Life is too short for grudges, too long for DAs and judges who wrongfully convict niggas. I'm talking Central Park 5, Gen 6 niggas. Exonerated, but that time still ticks. Tony, I never meant to hurt you. I want you in back of the Maybach curtain. Since I got my back up, I got down on the Birkin. I ain't gotta question myself, know you worth it. I don't want these hoes to surround my heart. I just wanna know who come and get high. I just wanna bug out with you and get just fly. I'm out of New Orleans just so we can reset time.
See y'all here getting it. Remix.
I'm way too different to treat the same. You still playing, I already beat the game. I'm not with the breakup to make up shit. I'm on some wake up and take up shit. So no apologies, just apologies. Made facts with my niggas, all my apologies. Trying to kick it, I don't like your stocking. Curve sick like a lipo doctor.
I used to think about how you did that when the niggas got
I see you,
money.
Didi
Now
baby.
stop on. Now you
Put that foot long sub down and read the chat. I am reading the chat, dang it. I'm reading it now, shoot. And I don't got a Subway sandwich. I did read the chat when you said hell no. I will put my coffee cup down though.
I go back, I tell you better run from me. I told them my niggas, them niggas love money. Adios to them bitches, can't get a hug from me. I'm high on life, that's what it does for me. My numbers going up, I feel a buzz coming.
Fat nigga. You said come to, then come turn with you.
And we like, bitches with their own shit, we don't like gold diggers.
Yep, you don't get the hell from me. I know you want something special and special. You don't got nothing for me. Girl, give me a large coffee. Make sure we got 4 sugars.
Looking for a bad bitch, I'm only trying to culprit. Niggas taking shots and I'm back to the posters, yeah. Hey, that nigga, why won't you shut up? It's the motherfucker 502, come up. And every time I'm back in the city, every city,
Cause I'm coffee nigga.
young nigga, your friends bad food and don't come with you.
With my coffee nigga. We like coffee with some damn cream and we need 4 sugars. Girl, if you don't get the fuck from me, I know you thought you had something special, but I don't drink Lipton tea.
Hey,
Girl, I need me a big cup of coffee.
late. You could have been, if you would have been. You get it now, but you never understood it then.
News bulletin.
Yep,
Coffee full of.
yep, pocket full of pins, pocket full of pins. Stuck with them get back texts. Guess he wasn't working out, time to get back flexing. Same phone, we this. Yeah, I switched up on you. What happened to old boy?
Oh, he switched up on you.
Now she wanna ride stick, tryna witch up on you. When I do wanna cut, I get rich up on you. He can't do it till I posted with killer hit really like I was
With the young nigga.
now it's rap song with the boy who rap song. Takes in a winter like it's Thanksgiving dinner, like it's Christmas spirit. Got a gift with lyrics. You niggas stay far from me, so your bitch get near it,
Young nigga. You said back to me and come home with you.
And we like, bitches with their own shit, we don't like gold diggers.
Girl, if you don't get the fuck from me,
I know you thought we had something special, but you don't mean nothing to me.
But I'm sorry, I want a large coffee. But I'm gonna give y'all the last song of the night, definitely. But before I do that, I want to take the time out again to thank everybody who has been a part of the build, still becoming a part of the build. And yeah, we still gonna have great conversations. We still gonna have some fun moments, and we're gonna keep creating them. And like I said, if I'm not back this weekend with the rest of that conversation we was having, I'll definitely be back Monday because we're gonna definitely talk about it. Um, Again, for those celebrating birthdays this week, hopefully y'all keep yourself safe, keep yourself, vigilant at all times. And again, just be thankful for every moment of life, you know.
My problem, that's just my problem. My problem, that's just my problem.
This ain't the last song tonight, though. So let me in, don't give in. That's just not my coffee. So let me in, don't give in.
I've been through your hardest, and you broke me regardless. Catch me before about to fall down. I love you, love you, love you, love you.
So let me in, don't give in. Last song of the night, though. And I appreciate every last one of y'all that rocked out. And again, happy Friday to everybody. Hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of your evenings. It's morning time already across seas. Yeah. And if y'all ain't been watching them short videos, watch how I turn these thumbnails into art, man. Fucked up, brothers got me fucked up. Baby, you been locked up because of all of my trust. Baby, got it fucked up. Baby, I keep it up. Baby, we don't trust you. I'm a motherfucking listen. Don't know what they about me, no, I got my pills. I'm a motherfucking baller. I won't leave. You already know Sirius, baby. You already know James. How we doing? I won't stack the beat days. Don't start at time to do cash. Don't get no fuck, don't play. Nigga, fuck something. Bitch, I'm gay and I cut up big. Bitch, I'm big and I'm quick to bust the bitch shades. Nigga, what the fuck is that thing? This pussy ball with that pen. I pen and whoop the bitch. Bitch, if I catch out, you gonna have that kind of loud. And the bitch like they don't come, they take down something. Rollers they stuck on that door. Walk them down something. I'm a motherfucking listen. Don't know what they about me, no, I got my pills. I'm a motherfucking baller, I won't be rich. I can pull up on that shot and she read my fender. I'm a motherfucking rock. I'm a motherfucking dirt, baby. I want no problem. I'm about to make it angry, not to work on with that child. Mr. Mr. Steady with my partner, Mr. God, motherfucking metaphorically still. Don't know one thing about me, they know I got my pills. I'm on baller, baby, and I'm trying to leave with you. She gon' weed and sip on that cocaine with your with your chick drink like your bitch walk like your shit wanna stay tonight, bitch tryna play cool. Christmas like ice, she gon' call me baby boo. I see you serious, baby. Hey. She gon' call me baby boo. She gon' call me baby boo. Hands on your knees, bitch, try for me. If I ain't done a motherfucker See you, Diddy baby.
I'm a boss, I ain't a work, I have a virtue for me. Got been a night, I'm feeling like you can take it and see. Bitch, I ain't come pop, 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 pop. Make them body drop, 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 drop. Bitch, pop, 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 pop. Bitch, I walk, by the top, bitch. Bitch, I've been flipping again and sticking up shit an hour from that now. I've been pumping it out to switching roles, working till I roll. I'm shooting first and I reload and I Brendo, you started over. I ain't him until the babies put a phone inside and start out. Like, get on something right there, roller coaster. I'm a bad bitch, I'm like fucking with me. Yeah, I got real racks, bitch, get away with me. I met a rich nigga, said he wanna take me. I get my head done. I see the real step, but baby, I got real beef. When I thought I had ass on them, they don't wanna kill. No, hands I'm talking low. Freak, bitch, I'm tryna fuck her in the road. Put her money in there, watch me drop it to the floor. Got her ass back, shot, moving like a pro. They do it for a real nigga, he long. Some niggas, bitch, perfect for me. Ryan done a motherfucker, bitch, perfect for me. I'm a boss, I ain't a work, I have a virtue for me. Got been in that up in that black, you can take it and see. Bitch, I ain't come, make them body drop, 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 drop. Bitch, I walk, by the top, bitch.
But I appreciate y'all for rocking out. Not gonna hold y'all all night, but I appreciate everybody that rocked out. And if I'm not back this weekend, like I said, I'll definitely be back Monday with the conversation. And the link will be pinned in case anybody want to chime in. But let me get myself up out of here. Again, hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of your evenings. I'll see some of y'all running around these streets definitely. And hopefully y'all have a blessed, safe weekend. Try to keep yourselves warm as possible. Might be a cold weekend for some, but try to keep yourselves safe. Keep yourselves healthy as always. And I'll see y'all on the next one. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout outs to the replay gang. Shout outs to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. Everybody that was in attendance today, you already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. And I can tell I got cut off, but it's all good. It's all good.